Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I am previewing Arsenal versus Manchester United at the Emirates Wednesday 8:15 kickoff. Sounds weird. 8:15 kickoff. But anyways, in this video I'm going to be giving you my predicted starting lineup, my predicted score, and obviously just going through what I believe the game, how the game is going to go, and what I think about both teams going into the game basically, and also just touch on the combined 11 which everybody seems to be talking about. So yeah, if this kind of video, please consider hitting that like and share button if you like this kind of content. It goes a long way in helping me grow the channel. But yeah, listen, let's just get straight into it. This is one of those games, apart from the shitty Spurs in North London derby, that we also look forward to. One of our biggest rivals in the Premier League. Obviously, when the fixture list comes out, we look at Tottenham first, in my opinion, and then we look at Manchester United. And yeah, we've obviously dispatched Tottenham earlier this season. Now it's Manchester United's turn. Do you know what? Yeah, going into this game, a part of me was still hoping that Eric Ten Hag was still there because we all know what happened last season with the whole offside thing. I'm sure he's still probably going on about it in his bedroom right now, wherever he is. But listen, we move. It is what it is. Arsenal versus Manchester United at the Emirates. Do you know what? It's one of those games. If we hadn't been playing well the last couple of weeks and getting the results that we have been getting and putting in the performances that we've been putting in the last 3 games in all competitions, I would have been concerned going into this game. However, considering the way we have been playing, I'm a lot more confident. I am more confident than ever because when you look at the fixtures, you look at this fixture, obviously historically, we've had our banter years from the hands of Manchester United, all those high score lines, 8-2, and so forth, you name it. We've been getting battered, and it seemed like the last couple of seasons we've been getting our own back. Last season in this exact fixture, we beat them 3-1 at home. We all know what happened when Jesus went on to score that third goal, and obviously the season before, I believe we beat them 3-2 also at home when Eddie Nketiah also got that header in the back post. So yeah, I can't honestly remember the last time we lost in the Premier League game against Manchester United. Let me know in the comments below if you guys do. But I honestly can't. If I was to, I'll probably have to Google it and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, off the top of my head, I can't remember. It's probably when Jose Mourinho was probably still there, which was a couple of seasons ago. But we move. But yeah, going into this game, I just basically believe the way we are playing, they're going to have to obviously play one of the best games of their lives in terms of Manchester United in order to beat us. And honestly, I just feel like we have a lot more going for us as well in regards to obviously what we are trying to achieve this season compared to what Manchester United are trying to achieve. I just basically think with the change of managers at the moment for Manchester United, they just want some stability. Let's be honest about it. It kind of reminds me of when Arteta first came in to Arsenal. We were basically looking for stability, obviously a playing style, and trying to trust the process, and also just trying to see some form of progression in order that obviously we can get to where we are probably currently right now. So I believe that's basically where Manchester United are at the moment. You could argue that they are quite vulnerable at the moment, but it doesn't necessarily mean you take them, you don't basically give them the credit in terms of what they've done historically. Football is a funny old game because Manchester United can come to the Emirates and actually put on a performance of their life and potentially cause an upset. But like I said, the way Arsenal have been playing the last couple of weeks, I can't see that happening. I think Manchester United will come to the Emirates a bit quite cagey, probably try to play on a counter-attack. And I know the last couple of games, the new manager Amron has been playing a back three. I'll be very surprised considering the player that he has out in terms of injury-wise if he does play a back three against Arsenal, looking at the way we play up front and the kind of player that we have and all that kind of stuff. So I'll be very shocked the way he sets up going into this game. But coming back to Arsenal, I do believe obviously the way we are playing, I can't see anything less but a win in this game, considering we are playing at home. We do want to get closer to Liverpool, obviously in the title race. and maybe try to create some gaps between us, Chelsea, and also Manchester City as well. So yeah, I think this is one of those games that we must win. I mean, there was a comparison last season as well in regards to who had a better season. A lot of people were saying Manchester United had a better season compared to Arsenal last season, but I think you have to look at it in context. I basically think Manchester United had a more of a successful season than Arsenal, considering that they won the FA Cup. And obviously, we chased the Premier League and we came up short. So, but in terms of successful, I think we had a better season all in all, but they had a more successful season. But it is what it is. We move in regards to that. Looking at the players going into this game, it's pretty much as it is last couple of weeks. Only Ben White and I believe Tommy Yasu are out at the moment. There are some concerns in terms of Calafiori, Gabriel, obviously. They have trained since the last game against West Ham. So it is slightly hopeful. How fit they are is still questionable. Can they play the whole 90? Or is it a case of they play 45 to 60 minutes and they get subbed off like they have been the last couple of games? It is well to notice, like clearly Gabriel is not 100% fit at the moment, but he is playing through whatever injury or niggling injury that he currently has. It just shows the kind of player he is at the moment. So I do believe he's going to play in this game. He probably will start, but I don't personally think that he's going to last the whole 90. Probably the same thing goes with Calafiori as well. So considering those two injuries or potential injuries, in terms of my starting lineup, I'd be going with obviously the back four of Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and Calafiori. Then you've got, I think, Partey as well. I think he should hopefully be fit. There was obviously speculations to suggest that he had a muscle injury against West Ham, so hence the reason why he wasn't even in the squad. But I am praying and hoping that he is back into this game. Let's be honest, Jorginho came in, did well against West Ham, but I do think a game of this caliber, we just need a player like Thomas Partey. So if he is fit and well enough to start, I will basically start him, and maybe he can play 45 to 60 minutes, just like Gabriel and Calafiori as well. So I'll be going with Partey if he's fit. If he's not, Jorginho obviously is a great cover just as much. Then you've got Declan Rice, Odegaard, obviously in the midfield to join in Partey or Jorginho. And up front, I'll be tempted actually to start Martinelli, Havertz and Saka, so we can have a little bit of more pace. Because if Manchester United do go with a back three and we can play quite high up on the pitch, I think we'll be able to get off on a quick break as well, where we give the ball to the likes of Saka and Martinelli. So I do reckon that's the predicted starting lineup I'd be going with. Let me know in the comments below what you guys reckon and what you guys will be going with. Would you make any changes in regards to that? So that is my predicted starting lineup going into this game. My predicted score, as I said earlier, the year before we beat them 3-2. Last season we beat them 3-1. I'm inclined to go with a 3-0 win. I think, like I said previously as well in one of my videos, we need to start keeping more clean sheets. We're not keeping enough clean sheets, and it is quite concerning because we're leaking goals. And this defense was known for not leaking goals last season, obviously alongside David Raya being in goal, and then you got Saliba and Gabriel. But for some reason, we keep conceding one goal or the other. Honestly, I just felt like against West Ham, we looked like we were literally in control, which we were. Next thing you know, we conceded 2 goals in a matter of a couple of minutes. Yeah, in my opinion, we do need to start keeping clean sheets. So I am going for a 3-0 Arsenal win. Let me know again in the comments what you guys think in regards to that. I'm excited about this game. Honestly, it's one of those big games. And I think after we play Manchester United now, we would have played predominantly all the so-called Big Six already before the end of December. So obviously then going into the Christmas sort of period, we can go on a winning run. And hopefully if we beat Manchester United, this will make it, I believe, 3 Premier League wins in a row. So, and we kind of need that. We just need to go on a run now. And I believe that we can. I do believe that we can beat Manchester United. When you look at the combined 11, everyone keeps talking about combined 11, right? If you look at a combined 11, the only player, in my opinion, that you can argue and say you can swap for either or would be Onana in goal. With either Onana or David Raya in goal. Everywhere else on the pitch, I can't. I'm sorry, Man United fans. I can't think of any player in your squad right now that will replace any player in the Arsenal squad in terms of the starting lineup. In the terms of the starting 11, the only player I can potentially right now, because obviously we're not keeping clean sheets, is David Raya. You look at our back four, it's a lot better than yours. You look at our midfield, it's a lot better than yours. And you look at our front three, it's a lot better than yours. So there is no point, in my opinion, of doing a combined 11 because the only player getting in a combined 11 in this game is Onana. Apart from that, I can't see anybody else. Honestly, what is the point of doing a combined 11 when there's probably only one player that can replace David? He's basically a David Wright. That's the only one position in goal. That is it. The rest of them, even whether they were fit, they were injured or not, your left back, man like Shaw, is injured. So you don't really have a left back, a consistent left back, or a right back, or a midfield player. Fernandez is either playing an 8, he's playing a 10. You don't even know where he's playing. You don't like your striker. Yes, Rashford scored the other day, but is it consistent enough? No. Right now, I'll choose Havertz over Rashford because Havertz, in my opinion, does a lot more than Rashford on and off the ball. You know, Saka, you can't even replace him. Then you've got Martinelli or Trossard. Right now, those two players are probably better than what you have on your squad. In our midfield, you've got Declan Rice, Partey, either Jorginho, Odegaard. They are so much better than. So please tell me, Man United fans, when you do a combined 11, who exactly are you taking out from the Arsenal squad? Unless you're being biased. So yeah. But anyways, listen, I'm not even going to bother with a combined 11 because there's no point. But yeah, that is my prediction for this game, guys. Listen, as per usual, if you're new around here, you know what to do. Please hit that like and share button. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll be seeing you guys after the game. Enjoy the game, Gooners. Come on, the Arsenal. Let's get that win. And I'll be speaking to you guys after the game as per usual. Take care and enjoy the game.